Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be talking about the man who hates Grand Theft Auto more than any other person in the world. Now, you might dislike Grand Theft Auto and the GTA series in general, which would be weird if you're watching this video, unless you're watching this to wonder why other people might dislike Grand Theft Auto as well. But you don't hate Grand Theft Auto like this one gentleman does, and that is Jack Thompson. So Jack Thompson is a former American attorney and campaigner against obscenity and violence in the media. And Thompson has a particular distaste and disapproval of the Grand Theft Auto series. And we're going to talk about a little bit of his history versus Rockstar, Take-Two Interactive, and their hilarious response. So I'll leave some sources in the description if you want to learn more about this guy as well. But his first case against the Grand Theft Auto series occurred in 2003. And essentially, he tried to connect someone's violent behavior and eventually a murder with their obsession with Grand Theft Auto 3. His claim was that because this individual played Grand Theft Auto 3, it caused him to then repeat the violent actions he saw in the game and real life, eventually committing a crime. Now, Thompson returned to file another lawsuit in 2003, this time in October, on behalf of two teenage stepbrothers who pleaded guilty to homicide, endangerment, and assault. And the boys told investigators they were inspired by Grand Theft Auto 3. And they eventually even tried to sue Take-Two Interactive. And guess who joined them in that fight? That was Jack Thompson. Thompson was also involved in another lawsuit in 2005 on another teenager who was reportedly a compulsive Grand Theft Auto player. Now, it's not just crimes that Jack Thompson gets involved in. He has also just lobbied for the fact that Grand Theft Auto should be banned altogether, that they should not sell these cop-killing games. He also once reported that he videotaped a Miami Best Buy store selling a copy of Grand Theft Auto Vice City to a 10-year-old, which obviously that's bad, but I can tell you that I was playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City when I was around 10 years old. Now, I think one of my friends had it, or maybe my parents got it for me. I don't know. But either way, it's not like people younger than 18 or 17 or whatever the age is supposed to be have played this game before. In 2016, Thompson filed a lawsuit against Sony, Take-Two Interactive, and Rockstar Games for another crime that was committed, blaming Grand Theft Auto as the reason that ended up happening. And after that, in 2007, things took a really weird twist. Jack Thompson actually wrote a letter to Strauss Zelnick's mom. So Strauss Zelnick, as you guys know, is the Take-Two Interactive chairman and CEO, parent company of Rockstar Games. He wrote a letter to his mom saying that he should not be allowed to sell GTA games. And after this, Strauss Zelnick was like, you know what, this guy, we're going to put an end to this, because on March 14th, 2007, Take-Two filed a lawsuit that prevented Thompson from preventing the sale of Grand Theft Auto and other Rockstar titles. That is absolutely hilarious. And then in 2013, with the release of the last Grand Theft Auto game, Thompson expressed his hatred of GTA 5 during a series of email exchanges. He even went on to traditional media outlets such as TV to find proof that violent video games like Grand Theft Auto had a role in these crimes being committed, which is just the most ridiculous claim of all time, to say that things in video games are the reason people do things in real life, because crimes like this have been committed, unfortunately, for thousands and hundreds of years. Video games have only been around for like 40 or 50 years, and even those first ones were Pong and Pac-Man. So you think Pong and Pac-Man were causing murders and stuff like that? I don't think so. But Rockstar did get sort of the final word in, which I do think is absolutely hysterical. And this is something I didn't know. There's a Grand Theft Auto 4 mission called Final Interview. And in this interview, which is what you guys have been seeing on the screen right now, Francis McCreary actually orders Nico Bellic to kill a lawyer that Jack Thompson says is based on himself. And as Nico pulls out his gun, One of the lines that the lawyers can say is Jack Thompson's famous line, "Guns don't kill people, video games do."
I am the guy who goes around shaking people.
Standing up. Assertive move, right. I like a man who takes control.
For people read society.
Whoa, hold on a second there, friend. We're lawyers. We don't need guns. Strong move, though, I gotta say. I like that style. I'm all about the Second Amendment. Guns don't kill people. Video games do.
Where are the files for your case against McCreary?
Shit, they're on my desk. I never hurt anyone.
I wouldn't be here if you'd never hurt anyone. I was never here, you understand?
Now, in response to this, Thompson threatened Rockstar that he would take any means necessary to ban the game if all similarities of himself are not removed. And the mission is still in the game, and Thompson still hasn't taken any further action. But Rockstar wasn't done there yet, because a parody of Thompson can also be found in-game. There is a law office called Tom Jackson, Attorney at Law, in Alderney that has been converted into a Cash for Games store. So obviously, you guys can see the similarities there. Jack Thompson, Tom Jackson, both attorneys. But this store went out of business and was turned into Cash for Video Games. That is absolutely hysterical. That is the ultimate set of revenge that Rockstar could ultimately get there. And of course, Rockstar wasn't going to remove this from the game. This goes back to the fact that they are given First Amendment rights and they can parody and make fun of anything they want. That was the same thing that Lindsay Lohan was trying to do, getting her likeness removed from GTA 5. But obviously that was not successful, nor was Jack Thompson successful in his ability to do something like this. So my video today is really just a short snippet of how much this guy absolutely hates Grand Theft Auto. And it makes you wonder what he's going to do when the next GTA game comes out. He didn't do anything for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One version of GTA 5, mainly because it's the same game. And I don't imagine he'll do anything for the expanded and enhanced version or even the trilogy remake and remasters that are going to be coming out. But maybe he'll do something for GTA 6. And if he does, I wonder if Rockstar would put a parody of him in there, or maybe they just decided to get the last laugh in Grand Theft Auto 4 and figure he's not even worth fighting anymore, since they basically banned him from doing anything and everything. But I'd love to hear from you guys in those comments down below. Did you know about this guy and his extreme hatred for Grand Theft Auto? Did you only have an idea of what he was like, or did you know a little bit more? Let me know what you guys think in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook page where you can send photos, videos, messages, and more. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new. You want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and all the Rockstar Games videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.